Let go. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We're gonna do some ASMR tonight. I'm waiting for some more people to join, but so while we do that, if y'all can, let's double tap the screen. Let's get some likes in there. I'm gonna read some stories tonight, and we're gonna do some some ASMR and just chill out. So make sure y'all double tap the screen. Let's get these likes up. Appreciate the ice cream. That's flawless for you. Just never know. Ice cream, my favorite. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. You just never know. Y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, I don't care. You just never know. Look at that. They made the flawless for real. Get all that ice cream cones. You just never know. Wow. Look at that. They made the flawless for real. Let's double tap that screen, everybody. Let's get some more likes in here. And then I'm gonna start off with some we're gonna read some stories tonight. Got a few books over here. Let's see, it's called Duck Duck Dinosaur. This method flawless for real. You just never know. I mean, just look at it. Wow. Look at that. You just never know. Y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, I don't care. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always check it using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. On Kerr. I always check the Airbnbs using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow. Look at that. Man, I wish he was my uncle. Do you got any ASMR videos on YouTube? Yeah, I do. You just never know. Paranoid. On Kerr. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. First thing I do when I come online is always check my messages. And I always got a lot of people calling me different names. Like Paranoid, Schizo, Stinky, Farty, Pooty. But I don't care. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always take it using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow, look at that. Do they call you daddy? Wow. Same, bro. You just never know. If I can, let me get everybody to double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up. Let's go ahead and get this live to 100K likes tonight. I'm going to be on here to 1 in the morning. Right now it is 11:11, so that means y'all got me for 2 hours. We doing 2 hours ASMR tonight. We're going to read some stories. I'm going to read y'all comments on the screen. We just finna chop it up and have a good night tonight. Y'all ready for it? Let's go. Because you just never know. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Let's go. ASMR connoisseur. Let's go. Y'all got me for 2 hours. Let's go. What's your favorite basketball team? Most definitely the Lakers. That's perfect. She said, K, read the story. Bet. Let's go. Story time. Duck Duck Dinosaur. Bubble Blast. Y'all ready? Ready for my bedtime story? Wow. He seems mad and paranoid. You just never know. Wow. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. Yeah, double tap them screens. Let's get the likes up. I appreciate that too. This is a feather. This is a flap. And this is their brother, Spike. Look at Spike. Spike is a big old T-Rex with some big old feet. Wow, look at that. His method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. I bet he can run fast with those feet. It is summertime. Time for fun. So a dinosaur like to go out to the river and play with the little ducks. And they like to get their umbrella and get wet. And then they want to lay out a little blanket out there so they can just chill. And then one of the little ducks went out there and got him a little beach ball so he can play. And they all just out there having a good time. Look at that. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Big fun, small fun, summer fun. The little chickens and the little T-Rex all have fun just chasing a little butterfly. Look at that. Wow. On to the next page. He say Unc paranoid, but he don't care. Wow. Feather flap and Spike get dirty. Very dirty. Oh, Spike. Spike was having so much fun that he got all dirty with his little chicken friends. They was just all digging in the mud. And then Spike, he just so big and he's so clumsy that when he was walking, he just kind of tripped over the little chickens and just made a mess. But it's okay, 'cause this method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Wow, look at that. Just look at it. Time for a bath, says Mama. No, says Feather. Bath are not fun. No bath, no bath, says Flap. Flap don't want to take a bath. He thinks baths are pretty boring. He'd rather be out there in the mud getting dirty, having fun. But I don't blame him. I mean, just think about it. What person in regular motion can get past that? Wow, you just never know. Bathe, said Spike. Spike jump into the pond. Feather and Flap do not. They didn't want to. They enjoy being dirty, stinky, farty, and pooty. But they don't care. They just gonna chill. Wow, you just never know. Spike don't care. Spike gonna jump right in there. He gonna get all clean 'cause he don't like to be all dirty like that. But Feather and Flap, they a different story. Time for soap, says Mama. No, says Feather. Soap is not fun. No soap, no soap, says Flap. Wow, look at that. They gonna stand their ground with Mama. I don't think Mama stand a chance with these little guys. Wow, her method flawless for real. Soap, says Spike. Spike takes a bar of soap. Feather and Flap do not. Spike wanted to get clean ASAP, so he just got the bar of soap and just started scrubbing everywhere. Feather and Flap just sat there looking at him like he was crazy. They just wanted him to stay dirty too. Because you just never know. Wow. Look at that. Just look at it. Look at that. Wow, look at that. You just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Okay. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always read a bedtime story. And look at Spike just having fun. We gotta go on to the next page. Wow. Time for scrubbing, says Mama. No, says Feather. Scrubbing is not fun. No scrubbing, no scrubbing, says Flap. Flap didn't want to get scrubbed. Neither did Feather. But Mama ain't having it. Mama ready to wash they little butt up. I mean, just look at them. And y'all wanna call me paranoid. I mean, let's look at Feather. You just never know. We gotta turn the page and keep going. Scrub, said Spike. Spike scrub with a sponge. Feather and Flap do not. Spike is having a good old time. He don't care. Feather and Flap don't care. I don't care. Wow. Look at that. Just look at it. Look at that. You just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, I don't care. I mean, just look at Spike. Wow. Let's go to the next page. Feather and Flap says, Mama, it's time for soap. It's time to scrub. It's time for bubbles. Egg Spike. Look at Spike. He always trying to get clean and bubbly. Go ahead, Bigfoot. Wow. His method flawless for real. Yes, says Feather. Bubbles are fun. Yes, Bubbles. Yes, Bubbles, says Flap. Bubbles, says Spike. Everybody want bubbles. Think everybody want to play with bubbles because you can pop them and stuff like that. But Feather and Flap just don't understand that if they pop enough bubbles that they just might get clean. Wow. Guess we gotta keep reading the story to find out. 'Cause you just never know. I mean, just look at it. I mean, what person in regular motion can get past that? Wow. Let's keep going. Feather and Flap jump into the pond. About time they jump into the water. Let's see what happens. Soon, bubbles are everywhere. Small bubbles, big bubbles. Bubbles are fun. They love bubbles. Everybody got them some bubbles. I mean, just look at it. Look at that method. All they needed was some reference points. 'Cause you just never know. Just get a magic magnetic marker and just make 2 dots right there. Let's keep going. And bath time is fun too. The end. Look at that. Wow. Now everybody clean. You just never know. I mean, just think about it. Who wanna sit there and just be dirty all day? What person in regular motion just wanna do that? You just never know. Wow. It's time for another book. We got Daniel's First Fireworks, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. It's gonna be a good one. It's one of my favorites. Almost a 25K likes. I appreciate y'all. Wow, look at that. Look at that. You just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, I don't care. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always check and use on my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow. I love you too. What time is it for you? It's 11:25. Oh my God, he is live. Yes. You just never know. Wow. Tell us the story, I got you. 2:25 a.m. Here we go. Daniel's first firework. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here we go, y'all. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to do this. Let me try to get in the frame with the book so you can kind of see what's going on. It was almost nighttime in the neighborhood of make believe. Daniel and his family were having a picnic dinner in the backyard so they could see the fireworks. Daniel had never seen fireworks before. Wow. Daniel brought a picnic basket over to the blanket and sat down next to his mom. What's in the picnic basket? Asked Mom Tiger. Picnic stuff, said Daniel. Like plates, cups, napkins, food, Tiger said. Daniel pulled Tiggy out his picnic basket and hugged him close. Tiggy wants to see the fireworks too. Well, it's not quite time for dinner and fireworks, said Mom. Why don't you and Margaret play? Okay, said Daniel. Come on, Margaret. Let's play. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Come back here, Margaret, Daniel called out as he giggling. Margaret toddled around the backyard. Daniel and Margaret were having so much fun, they didn't even notice that it was getting darker until suddenly they saw something new floating all around them. Wow, look at that. It looked like it was some fireflies. Let's keep going. Look, Margaret, I see fireflies, Daniel exclaimed, pointing to the little flickering lights. See how they light up? Let's say hi to the fireflies. But Margaret didn't want to say hi to the fireflies. Margaret didn't know what. She didn't know what they were. She was just paranoid. But look at him. He ain't care. You just want to play with him. You just never know. Wow. Margaret, come back, said Daniel. As Margaret toddled towards Mom Tiger, the fireflies are nice. They won't hurt you. Daniel followed Margaret back to the picnic blanket. Why doesn't Margaret like fireflies? He asked Mom. Well, Margaret has never seen firefly before. To her, they're new. And new things can be scary sometimes. Can I help her? Asked Daniel. Yes, I think you can, said Mom. When something is new, holding a hand can help you. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Mama Tiger is very nice. I like her. Let's go to the next page though. Look at that. You a great storyteller, I appreciate y'all too. Cause you just never know. I appreciate y'all double tapping the screen too. Make sure y'all keep double tapping, man. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Uncle, at least thank him for the galaxy. I appreciate y'all for the galaxy. I appreciate y'all for any gifts. I appreciate y'all for even being live. I appreciate y'all for double tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all for even giving me the time. I appreciate y'all for y'all time. I love y'all, man. Appreciate the galaxies. Let's go. Let's get back to the story. When something is new, holding a hand can help you. Saying Daniel as he took Margaret's hand. Come on, Margaret. I'll hold your hand, and we can look at fireflies together. Daniel and Margaret held hands and walked back to the fireflies. Look at how the fireflies light up, said Daniel. It's like they're twinkling and saying hi. Margaret looked at Daniel, and she looked at the fireflies. Hi, hi, she giggled. Margaret isn't scared anymore, said Daniel happily. Wow, look at that. Watching the fireflies gave Daniel an idea. Daniel imagined that he was a firefly, dancing with the firefly friends. Wow, that is so cool. You just never know. Daniel, Margaret, called Mom. Come over to the picnic blanket for dinner. Daniel helped take Margaret to the blanket, where Dad was serving sandwiches, carrots, and grapes. Mmm, picnic food is tiger-tastic, said Daniel. It does taste better outside, doesn't it? Said Dad. Suddenly, Daniel heard a loud noise. Boom, boom, boom. What is that noise? Asked Daniel. Daniel was scared. Those are fireworks, said Dad. See, up in the sky. Look how pretty they are, said Mom. They're kind of like fireflies, but they're really loud, said Daniel nervously. Mom, they're kind of like fireflies, but they're really loud, said Daniel nervously. Mom, they're kind of like fireflies, but they're really loud, said Daniel nervously. Mom, they're kind of like fireflies, but they're help. Maybe you can help each other, said Mom. When something help, maybe you can help each other, said Mom. When something is new, holding a hand can help you. Daniel sang as he squeezed Margaret's hand. Wow, look at that. That is so cool. You just never know. Let's keep going. Come on, my fuzzy guy said, Dad. Hold my hand too, and let's go get a better look at the fireworks. You might like them when you see how pretty they are. Okay, said Daniel. But I want to keep holding Margaret's hand too. Boom, boom, boom. The fireworks were very loud. But then you squeezed Margaret's hand, and Margaret squeezed Daniel's hand right back. Look at that. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Mm. Daniel, Margaret, Mom, and Dad watched as the fireworks lit up the sky with sparkly bright colors, and Daniel and Margaret liked them. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look at that. Wow, that's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. You just never know. Just look at it. Just look at that. Let's keep going. Sometimes new things can be scary, but just remember, when something is new, holding a hand can help you. Ugga mugga. The end. Wow. Look at that. You just never know. So the message of the day of this story right here is, like, if you get nervous or something, just holding a hand can help you, can help you get through anything. So don't be scared to hold a hand. Let's read another book. I got, let's see. It's one of my favorites right here. It's one of my favorites. It's called Animal Feet. I know it's reversed for y'all, but it's called Animal Feet. It's one of my favorites. We get to learn about all different animals' feet, and the different little things like that. It's pretty cool. Let's get to it. Do it help if y'all see the story? Like, can I read it like this? Or do I have to turn it like this? Like, what's better? Because for me, this is awkward. My spine and shit all hurt. When I'm sitting like this, it's more comfortable for me to. Maybe I can read it and then show the story after I read it. How about we do that? I read it and then we do it like that. Bet. Whatever makes you comfortable. It's all good. Whatever comfort for you. Be comfortable. You do the kindness of reading. Alright. Rest your back. Your voice make it perfect. I'm mostly listening. Alright. Alright, let's start this. Animals use their feet to do many different things. These feet have sharp claws, so the animal can grasp onto tree branches. They are the feet of a bird. Look at that. Wow. Bird got them little bitty feet. Let me turn this way so y'all can see too. There we go. These feet have tough pads, so the animal can run on rough ground. They are the feet of a rhinoceros. That's a big boy. Look at that. Wow, look at that. These feet have soft pads and sharp claws, so the animals can walk quietly and catch other animals. They are the feet of a tiger. These feet have claws and pads, so the animal can grip smooth surfaces. They are the feet of a fly. These feet have hard hooves, so the animals can run a long way. They are the feet of a horse. These feet have moist pads, so the animals can grip rocks and branches. They are the feet of a frog. These feet are soft with 5 toes, so the animals can balance when it stands upright. They are the feet of a person. Wow, look at that. What do you know? The end. You just never know. And I still got plenty more books over here to read. Like I said, we're gonna be on here for 2 hours, so y'all make sure y'all kick back, get y'all some snacks, get you some water, and tune in. I appreciate y'all for double tapping the screen. Appreciate y'all for any gifts. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and all my new followers. Because you just never know. Wow, look at that. Look at that flawless for real. That's flawless for real. Look at that flawless for real. Your voice is so calming. That's fire. Look at that. Appreciate that, Ski, for following. Look at that. I appreciate all my new followers. Keep reading. I'm reading the screen too. I'm gonna read the screen for a little bit, then I'm gonna read a book just so I can have time to talk to. Make sure I'm reading y'all comments and engaging with you guys. Got me having good dreams. Wow, look at that. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all keep double tapping the screen. Yeah, that's that Hornets. Let's go. Let's go. You chill as fuck for real, and I like your hat. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Man, every time I come in here, you got a fire hat. You just never know. Wow. I mean, just look at it. I'm gonna get back to reading this book. This one is called Playful Puppies. Now let's get started. You just never know. See the puppies play? They love to run and jump. These puppies catch the ball. These puppies pull on a sock. Wow. Look at them play. You just never know. But one thing I do know is that they method is flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Let's go to the next page. Puppies can go high in the air. Good catch, puppy. Puppies can jump through a ring. Good jump, puppy. Look at that. Wow. These puppies walk in a row. That's a puppy parade. Wow, look at that. You just never know. These puppies found a bone. It's bigger than they are. It's time to go to bed. Sweet puppy dreams. Look at that. Aww, you just never know. And they meant it flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. The end. You just never know. Look at that. Wow, look at that. You just never know. And y'all wanna call me names like paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. Cause every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check the front doors using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. You paranoid. Well, I don't care. You just like the things Beyonce. Wow, look at the gifts. You just never know. Look at that. How many hats you got in your collection? I got a big hat collection. I got so many hats, I just put them in a bag and just keep them fresh so they don't collect lint. Every time I go get a hat, I get a jersey to go with it too. So I got the jersey to the hats. So I got so many jerseys, so many hats. But y'all want to call me paranoid and schizo. I don't care. Every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check it with my hat on. Cause you just never know. I mean, just look at it. Wow. Did you like the Hornets when they were in New Orleans? Yeah, I did. Most definitely. Hey, I love your ASMR. Please listen to those haters. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. On Kerr. On Kerr. What happened? What happened to you? Mouth sounds. Just give me my money. You just never know. Wow. Look at that. Let's read this. Let's read this other book right here. This book is called Monsters Inc. by Disney Pixar. I'm gonna read this one sitting like this, so you can see the famous doorknob. That's at the Airbnb because you just never know. It's a classic for real. I mean, just think about it. All right, let me turn the first page. Sully, a furry blue monster, strolled into work with his best friend and assistant Mike. It was Sully's job to pop out of closet doors and scare kids in the human world. He was the top scorer at Monsters Inc. Other monsters worked at scaring Other monsters worked at scaring kids too, including a nasty monster named Randall. Before work started, he even scared poor Mike just for fun. Ah! A startled Mike shouted. Randall was jealous of Sully because Randall wanted to be the top scorer at the Monsters Inc. The monster started work on the skirt floor first. Assistants set up the closet doors. Next, squirrels went through the doors into the human world and frightened kids. Finally, the assistants collected the screams. The screams were turned into pure energy, power, the city of Monstropolis. Wow, look at that. It was a dangerous job. Later, when one of the scourge returned with the child's sock on his back, everyone panicked. The Child Detection Agency, the CDA, arrived to destroy the hazardous sock. After all, every monster knew that children and their belongings were extremely toxic. Wow, you just never know. After work that day, Mike planned to have dinner with his girlfriend Celia, but the office manager Roz wouldn't let Mike leave work because he hadn't finished his paperwork. Sully offered to do the paperwork for his friend. Sully was surprised to find a door still open on the empty skirt floor. He was even more surprised when the little girl grabbed his tail. "Kitty," she cried. Letting a child into the Monstropolis was the worst thing a monster could do. No one could find out. Wow. Sully stuffed the little girl into a big bag and went to find Mike at the restaurant. When Mike saw Sully, he knew something was wrong, but he didn't realize how wrong until the little girl got out of the bag and started running around the restaurant. The monsters were terrified. Sully and Mike scooped the girl into a box and raced home just as the CDA arrived on the scene. Celia was dragged away by CDA agents and didn't know what was happening. Wow, look at that. You just never know. The little girl wasn't scared at all. She even laughed at Mike, and when she did, the entire building lit up with a surge of power. "What was that?" Sully asked, confused by power surge. "I have no idea, but it would really be great if she didn't do it again," Mike answered. Sully tried to get the child to go to sleep in his room, but she pointed to the closet fearfully. She had drawn a picture of what scared her. It was Randall. He was her monster. Sully showed her an empty closet. "See? No monsters here," he promised and added, "I'm not going to scare you. I'm off duty." Feeling better, the girl quickly fell asleep. As Sully watched her, he began to think she wasn't dangerous at all. Wow. Sully and Mike decided that they would send the little girl back through her closet door. The next morning, they disguised her as a baby monster and brought her back to Monster Inc. They even fooled their boss, Mrs. Waternoose, and the CDA agents who were looking for the child. Then they overheard Randall talking about the kid. He was the one who had let the child into Monsters Inc. Randall was up to no good. When the coast was clear, Sully and Mike raced to the skirt floor. Wow. I wonder what happened. Mike brought down the door. "This isn't Boo's door," Sully said. "Boo? What's Boo?" asked Mike. "It's what I decided to call her," Sully explained. These two began to argue, and other monsters noticed. Mike quickly improvised a little song and dance. "We're rehearsing the scene for the upcoming company play," he fibbed. He didn't want to get busted, so he had to play it off smooth. But I don't blame him though. Randall realized Mike was making up a story. He told Mike to go to the empty skirt floor at lunchtime. He promised that the girl's door would be there, and Mike could see the child, and he could send the child back home. It was a trick. Randall was going to capture Boo, but Mike went through the door first, and Randall called Mike instead. Randall took Mike to his secret lab, where he had invented a terrible machine to extract screams from children kidnapped from the human world. Sully and Boo rescued Mike. The monsters quickly found their boss, Mr. Waternoose. The two friends told Mr. Waternoose about Randall's plan to kidnap children. Then they learned Waternoose had begun working with Randall all along. Waternoose grabbed Boo and pushed Mike and Sully through a closet door into the human world. Sully was determined to save Boo. Luckily, he found the child's bedroom and made his way back to Monsters Inc. In Randall's secret lab. Sully smashed Randall's turbo machine and saved Boo. "Kitty," the little girl shouted happily. Mike had made it back too. Together the friends raced to send Boo back home. This time, nothing was going to stop them. Not even Mike's girlfriend, Celia, who was very unhappy about the way her date with Mike had ended. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Sully and Mike took Boo to the door vault, where rows of children doors were stored to power the doors and make them work. Mike made Boo laugh. They had to find Boo's door first. Randall was right behind them. Wow. Look at that. The monsters began going in and out of doors to escape Randall. Working together, they trapped Randall in the human world and destroyed the door. Randall wouldn't be returning or scaring kids anytime soon. Wow. Now the CDA was after Boo. While Mike distracted the agents, Sully ran off with Boo. But Mr. Waternoose saw them. "Give me the child," he ordered. Mr. Waternoose told them that there was an energy shortage and that Monster Inc. wasn't making enough power. Kidnapping children was the only way to save the company. But Sully knew it was wrong, and so did Roz, who also heard Waternoose's confession. It turned out that Roz was the head of the CDA. Her agents arrested Waternoose. Finally, Sully got Boo safely back home. "Goodbye, Boo," he said gently. When he returned, Roz had Boo's door shredded into tiny pieces to keep the little girl safe. But that meant Sully would never see Boo again. Sully had learned that something important. Sully had learned that something important. Sully had learned that something important. Still, Sully missed Boo. All he had left was a little sliver of her door. A little sliver of her door. Then one day Mike surprised his best friend. He had glued Boo's door back together. Sully fit in the last piece and once again went through the closet door. Instead of a scream, Sully heard a loud little voice he had been missing cry out, "Kitty!" Oh, the end. That was a good story with a powerful ending. And that method was flawless for real. I mean, Sully, he a big boy. He knew what he was doing. That was a good story. I agree. I appreciate y'all for tuning in on Kerr. Bro's voice was so majestic. Low key fuck with the book, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that was good. Let's go. What other books do you have? I have quite a few. That hat is fire. Let's go. Appreciate that. Make sure y'all double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Let's go. Let's get it. 45, what's that? 45K likes. 46. Let's go. The Airbnb guy. Yup, that's me. You just never know. Wow. If another motherfucker call me paranoid or schizo, I swear I'ma lose my shit. Quit calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to take the doors at the Airbnbs using Oreos. Well, you just never know. Wow. I got some more books. This book here, it's a Halloween book since it's getting close to Halloween, so I figure I'd get something that's you know, Airbnb guy saw my comment, bro. Wow. Read Peter Pan. Lit. Snoopy. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Yeah, give us some Halloween vibes since we heard. We'll see what's up. So this is Charlie Brown Peanuts Halloween. It was almost Halloween. Let me see. It was almost Halloween. Lucy figured her brother Linus would do what he did every Halloween. I guess you will sit in the pumpkin patch and wait for the great pumpkin, Lucy asked. Every year Linus waited. Every year he shared the legend of the great pumpkin with his friends, but no one believed him. One year, Marcy joined him in the pumpkin patch. Linus explained that the great pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch and he think it is the most sincere. Marcy nodded, but then she said, I want to see the great grape when he arrives. Pumpkin, Linus corrected her. Marcy went home early. The next morning she asked Linus, did the great squash ever show up? Pumpkin, Linus shouted. The next year, Charlie Brown went with Linus. The great pumpkin would rise out of the pumpkin patch and fly through the air, bringing toys to good children of the world, Linus told him. But Charlie Brown had a question. There must be a million pumpkin patches in the world. What makes you think we're in the right one? It's just a feeling I have, Linus answered. A little while later, Linus pointed up ahead. There he is. It's the great pumpkin rising up out of the pumpkin patch. But before Charlie Brown could explain that it was just Snoopy, Linus passed out from excitement. Wow, I guess he couldn't handle all the excitement. You just never know. Another time, Sally joined Linus. When the great pumpkin flies over, we'll be the first ones to see him, Linus said. Sally smiled. This is exciting. Sweet Papu. Don't call me Sweet Boo, Linus told her. This is very serious. Okay, Pumpkin, Sally replied. Linus groaned. I can't stand. I can't stand it. Later that night, Linus heard a strange sound. Listen, do you hear that? He asked Sally. It is a great pumpkin. She had to admit she heard something too. But to Linus' dismay, it was just Snoopy traveling by on a Zamboni. Wow, little old Snoopy. You just never know. Linus wanted to thank Snoopy for never saying anything bad about the great pumpkin and going to let you sit in the pumpkin patch with me this year. Linus told Snoopy. Snoopy kept silent. He had a bad feeling about this. I really appreciate your sitting out here with me, Linus said, after telling Snoopy about the great pumpkin for the 100th time. Although, I must admit, I've been wondering why you're wearing those dark glasses. Snoopy didn't say anything, but he was thinking. There are certain times when you prefer not to be recognized because you just never know. And y'all like to call us paranoid and schizo. Well, we don't care. This method flawless for real. One year, Linus decided to go alone. It wasn't long before he saw something. Linus couldn't wait to tell everyone what he had seen. I saw the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It was standing with its arms in the air like this. It was waving its arms at me. Just then, Lucy ran up to them. There's a cactus in the pumpkin patch, she said. You must have seen it, Lena. It's really tall with arms like this. That's the time when Linus was the one who didn't say anything. After all that disappointment, Linus wasn't sure he was up for his usual Halloween tradition. Maybe it's time to forget the whole thing about the great pumpkin, Lucy suggested. Linus realized he couldn't give up. The great pumpkin was counting on him. He began to write a letter. This is ridiculous, said Lucy, but she began reading over his shoulder anyway. Dear Great Pumpkin, we are all looking forward to your arrival. Soon you will rise out of the pumpkin patch and fall through the air. You will bring presents to all the good little boys and girls in the world. And I have tried to be good all year long. and I hope that you will bring me lots of presents. When Lucy got to the part about presents, she had to change of heart. Did you put in a good word for me? I tried to be good too. If Lucy was starting to believe anything was possible, Lena smelled the letter and went straight to the pumpkin patch. After all, it wasn't Halloween without the legend of the great pumpkin. The end. Wow. You just never know. And that method flawless for real. I mean, just think about it. Wow. Alright, y'all, let me get 1 second to get something to drink. I'll be right back. Got my magic marker with me cause my OCD. So what's going on? How y'all like the story? I think it was pretty good. I really like the Charlie Brown Peanut stories and the movies and the cartoons. Like I was always a big fan growing up as a kid, watching Charlie Brown and all them guys like that. Right now I'm into like Phineas and Ferb. I know that's a little older, but I can sit up and watch Phineas and Ferb all day long. I appreciate the roses and the gifts. Appreciate that, y'all. Um, I'm into Phineas and Ferb. I like also like SpongeBob, of course, but my all-time favorite cartoon, I'm gonna say will probably be Looney Tunes. You know, Looney Tunes for sure. So let's go. Jamie Foxx. I don't know about no Jamie Foxx. SpongeBob goated on me for real. He really is though. SpongeBob one of my favorites. We got more stories, y'all. I got Dr. Seuss. I got Mr. Brown can move. Can you? We got that coming up. I just need like 2 or 3 minutes to, catch my breath and get my wind up to date and just come in and chat with you guys for real, man. Reading the screen. Dr. Seuss, let's go. Dr. Seuss is goated for real. Everybody love Dr. Seuss. So, Uncle Read the Cat in the Hat. I don't know if I got that one. I probably do somewhere. I got so many books, but I would say you are Mr. Brown. Wow. You just never know. So yeah, double tapping that screen. Double tap that screen. Let's go. Green eggs and ham. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and read this. Mr. Brown can move. Can you? Alright, here we go. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow. He can go moo moo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? He can go like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz? Buzz? He can go like a cork. Pop, 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 pop. He can go like horse feet. Clop, clop, clop. He can go eek, eek, like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster. Cock a doodle doo. He can go like a owl. Hoo hoo hoo. Eat eat eat. Cock a doodle doo. Hoo hoo hoo. How about you? Buzz 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 buzz. He can go like the rain. Dibble, 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 dop, dibble, 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 dop, dop, dop. He can go like a train. Chew, 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 chew. All the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, 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 eat, eat, hoo, hoo, clop, 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 dibble, dibble, dop, dop, cock a doodle doo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper, very soft, very high, like the soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. Think you ought to try. A fly. Maybe you can too. Think you ought to try. A fly. Maybe you can too. Think you ought to try. A fly. Maybe you can too. Think you ought to try. Look at that. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Call me paranoid or schizo on Kurt. What's your favorite song, bro? My favorite song is my song. If you haven't heard my Taking Mirrors or Airbnb song yet, go check it out. It's on YouTube. I just shot a video to it like last month, so make sure y'all check that out. It's called Taking Mirrors at Airbnbs by TelaBoy. It's on YouTube right now. He can go like a horn. Blurt, 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 like a big cat drinking. Slurp, slurp, slurp. can go like a clock. He can tick. He can talk. He can go like a hand on a door. Knock, knock, tick, tock, tick, tock, knock, knock, knock. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Blurt, blurt, slurp, slurp, cock-a-doodle-doo. Knock, 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 and hoo, hoo, hoo. He can even sizzle, sizzle. He can do that too, like an egg in a frying pan. How about you? Mr. Brown is smart, as smart as they come. He can do a hippopotamus chewing gum. Grum, 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 grum. Mr. Brown is so smart, he can even do this. He can even make a noise like a goldfish kiss. Pip. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown makes thunder. He makes lightning. Splat, splat, splat. And it's even very, very hard to make a noise like that. Let me fix this. Yeah, it muted for a second. Let me see. 1 second. There we go. We good now. We got power. We missed your beautiful voice, Unc. We got you doing ASMR now. The king of inaudible. Wow, you just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo? Well, longer. Every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always take a using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow. Reread the page. I appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the gifts. Now let's go ahead and reread this. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, 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 eat, eat, who, clop, 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 dibble, dibble, dop, dop, cock-a-doodle-doo, groan, 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 sizzle, blurt, blurt, knock, 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 and slurp, 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 and whisper. And the fish kiss too. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? The end. Wow. Look at that. We finally finished it. You just never know. Wow. I feel like I'm back in jail with my pen pal whispering down my neck. Wow. You just never know. This method flawless for real. I mean, just look at all the love. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Keep double tapping the screen, y'all. Make sure y'all double tapping that screen. Let's go. We got some more books. We ain't done yet. We got Pete the Cat. Let's go. You already know Pete the Cat. Wacky Taco Tuesday. Pete the Cat, Wacko Taco Tuesday. This is so satisfying, to be honest. I love the outfit. And why kinda, you know, you just never know. Wow. Pete the Cat the GOAT. What y'all know about Pete the Cat? Pete the Cat Fardo. Just give me a minute to go ahead and get situated and catch my breath before I read this book. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into the book and figure this out. Because you just never know. Look at them pumpkins. Let's go. Jack-o'-lanterns. Let's go. I met the flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Wow. So this next book is Pete the Cat. Wacky Taco Tuesday. Y'all ready for it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make sure y'all keep double tapping that screen. Double tap that screen, chat. Appreciate y'all. Alright, let's read this book. Let me ask a question. When I turn the pages, is it bothering y'all when the mic is close to the pages? Should I put the mic down? Or like is it loud when I turn the pages? I don't. Nah, okay. 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 Alright. Today is Pete's the cat favorite day of the week. That's because today is Taco Tuesday. On the way to the taqueria, Pete daydreams about all the tasty tacos he's going to eat. Pineapple, avocado, fish. Wow, he wants them all. You just never know. Let's make our own tacos. Dad makes rad taco shells. Bob is awesome at making salsa. And Mom's fish is far out. Yay! The family cheers. Back at home, Bob, Mom, Dad, and Pete get into a right to work. When the dough is ready, Pete starts to roll it into small balls. Then he has a better idea. Groovy, Bob says. Giant taco shells. Pete nods. Now we can fill them with even more tasty treats. Uh-oh, Dad forgot to go to the store. They are all out of beans and cheese. Oh no. No worries, Pete says. We can use these instead. As he holds a bag of jelly beans and fluff. Wow. Bob fills his taco with pickles and bananas. Yum. Mom makes a green taco. Cucumbers, peppers, and broccoli. Dad fills his with berries and cream. It's Pete's turn to fill his taco. He chooses jelly beans and marshmallows fluffs. Then he adds some maple syrup. Sweet, Pete says. Pete look at his taco. Mom's right. It needs something else. But what? Pickles? No. Mustard? No. Then Pete sees what he wants. Anchovies. Pete takes a big bite. Now that this one groovy taco, he says. Pete hears a knock on the door. What smells so good? Callie asks. Even Grumpy Toad wants a taco. Can we try to ask Gus? Wow, these tacos are out of sight, Callie shouts. Grumpy Toes agrees. Best tacos I ever had. We should do this every Taco Tuesday, Mom says. Pete grins. Making tacos was fun. But I'd rather eat them. The end. You just never know. That was a good book right there. I like Pete the Cat. That's always a good series for me right there. I appreciate that was a good book right there. I like Pete the Cat. That's always a good series for me right there. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate that. Because you just never know. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello to all my new followers and everybody that just joined. Yeah, Pete the Cat is goated for sure. For sure. School in the hood. What's up? You just never know. This method flawless for real. I mean, just think about it. One more book, Man, I thought that was a fake. I keep a cape on me like Superman. I can fly. That's why everybody wanna call me paranoid as schizo. But I don't care. More books, please. A couple more. Just think about it. Just think about it. Wow. Your voice is so sweet. Let me let me have a little snack real quick. And then I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna read another book. We gonna go with Pete the Cat. We gonna go Pete the Cat goes camping. How y'all feel about that? That's perfect. That's perfect. So won't y'all go ahead and use the bathroom real quick? Do what y'all need to do. I'm about to y'all go ahead and do what y'all need to do. I'm about to snack on some Fritos real quick, and then we gonna get into it. I'm gonna make this quick though. I only need like 3 minutes. And you can hear my voice on the crack too, so I need to get some water, some Gatorade or something. So let's go ahead and let's take a little 3 minute break real quick. Mm-hmm. 3 minutes. When I'm eating my Oreos, I always separate them, and then I always eat the cream out the middle. I don't know why, but I have to eat the cream out the middle.
Like my favorite thing to do. And then I'll save the cookie for later. That's how I eat my Oreos. Don't call me weird per noise get so, cause I don't care. 3 minute breakup. I need to get something to drink. 1 second.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready. Do you have a wife? I have a life. And this next book is called Pete the Cat Goes Camping. I hope y'all ready for this. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna let y'all see this one too. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad, or your hiking boots, says Mom. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. Wow, you just never know. And they method flawless for real. I mean, just think about it. Who can go to a little lake like that and go pull out a big old fish that size? I mean, just look at it. Wow. You just never know. I guess it was eating everything that was in there. I don't know. Guess we gotta keep going to see. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot is not real, Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Asks Pete. Wow, you just never know. But if it is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he want a s'more. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Peeps get into his sleeping bag. It's cozy, but he cannot sleep. The woods seem extra dark, and all of the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swooshing sound. What is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, says Bob. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. What's that? He asks out loud. Those are just the crickets. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Wow, that's so nice. You just never know. Look at that. Just look at it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at that owl. You just never know. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack. What is that? He wonders. But Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack. It's a Bigfoot. Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'mores for Bigfoot. The s'mores are gone. Oh no. There is a note. It says, thanks for the treat. XOXO. Pete shows his family. Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different doesn't mean he is scary. He even likes s'mores too. The end. Wow, that was a good book. You just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo. Alone, every time I run an Airbnb, I'ma always read the Pete the Cat books. Because you just never know. I mean, just look at it. Wow. So somebody had a request. They wanted me to show them a little flawless method and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say that for another night. Tonight we just gonna do the ASMR. For sure. That was amazing, Unc. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because you just never know. And people try to call me paranoid and schizo. Please keep doing ASMR. I told y'all I was gonna go live at 11 to 1. It's 12:49 right now. It's almost 1 o'clock, so we got 10 more minutes. And I'm gonna spend this last 10 minutes talking to y'all, reading the comments, and we're gonna go live again tomorrow at the same time, 11 to 1. So I'm gonna read more stories. I'm gonna have more books. We're gonna do this again every night. So if y'all loving this, if y'all liking this, just keep supporting me, cause I appreciate it. And I'm gonna show up. If y'all show up, I'm gonna show up. So just double tap that screen, share the live, tell your friends, like just tap in. I'm gonna read y'all some stories. Yeah, I got YouTube. You can the link in my bio. Link in my bio. It's ASMR TelaBoy. Hmm. Let's see. Let me see. Show y'all my YouTube real quick. I'm gonna do some more YouTube too. I don't know if y'all can see it right now. You can't even read it, but it's ASMR TelaBoy 314. So ASMR TelaBoy 314. That's my YouTube. Right now I have. Let me see. I have 27 videos up. I posted 1, 2, 3 stories. So I'm gonna try to read these stories on video so y'all can watch them like whenever you want to. You can download it, whatever, however you gonna do it. But I'm gonna read more stories and post them as videos for you guys. And yeah, just more content, more ASMR, more live. So just tune in, double tap the screen, share it, and I'm gonna make sure that I show up. Story time every night I'm in. You should do a long YouTube video. For sure I will. I'm gonna try to do a video, like a 30-minute, 20-minute video. Send 1.4K likes. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate that. I got y'all again every night. We reading stories, ASMR every night. 11 to 1, 2 hours. So tonight we read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tonight we read 7 books. We read 7 books tonight. What's your favorite NBA team? My favorite NBA team is the Lakers because LeBron James. That's my favorite player right now. So, yep. 12:52. Let's go. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. And now also I got another YouTube. It is TelaBoy314. You can follow that one. And I got a music video I just did to my song called Checking Mirrors at Airbnb. I want y'all to go check out that song in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of the song, man. Go show me some love. Comment on the video. Go like it. Go check it out. The YouTube again is TelaBoy TelaBoy 314. TelaBoy 314. The song is called Checking Mirrors at Airbnb by TelaBoy. So go over there, check that out. Hit like it. Just drop a comment, drop a fire, drop whatever. Just show me some love, man. I'm trying. So I'm trying to show up for y'all. Clay Thompson, let's go. I see y'all. I just subbed. Appreciate that. Let's go. It's all love. So tomorrow we doing ASMR, 11 o'clock to 1. Make sure y'all hear, man. Tune in. It's going down. We read more books. Tonight we read 7. Tomorrow we're gonna try to read 8 or 9. So we're gonna do more. So let's go. And then tomorrow we're gonna try to hit 100K likes. We hit 7.8. When it hit 12:59, I'm gonna screenshot this right here so that I can post this to my story and show all my other fans how you guys turned up and what y'all did for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think right now this is probably my third time going live, so I'm still new to this. I'm still new to the whole thing. So just bear with me. It's gonna get better. And things is gonna progress as we go. So it's a whole learning curve, and I'm here for it, man. Let's do it. I remember you from the Airbnb with the Cheetos. That's a day one fan right there. That's a day one. It all started in the Airbnb, and then we just converted over to the ASMR. So if you a day one, you already knew that. But all this, like I said, all this is new to me. So y'all gotta bear with me with all of this. You gotta bear with me. And if you don't know, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So that's the accent y'all heard. Let's get us to 100K for the last 5 minutes. Let's go. I mean, if it's possible, it's 5 minutes left. I'm gonna screenshot this. I don't care where we at. I'm just happy to have this right here. So wherever we at, I'm screenshotting it. I'm posting to my story. I'm gonna let them know we turned up tonight. We read 7 books. We turned up. Tune in to the next one. Man, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Flawless game. For real. Let's go. We just hit 80K. Let's go. Let's go. You like Ryan Trey? He pretty good. You doing good. Let's go. Thank y'all. That's love. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that for real. 80K. Let's go. I wish I could double tap the screen myself, man, but this is amazing. This is cool right here. We got 4 minutes, y'all. 4 minutes. Just give me whatever y'all can. Do whatever y'all can. I appreciate anything. Like the taps, the likes, wherever we at, whatever we doing. I'm screenshotting this. I'm putting this to my live. I mean my story. I'm showing all my fans, showing all my other supporters what they missing out on and how y'all turned up for me. 7 books in, we did it. 2 hours, let's go. Let's go. 2 hour live section, let's go. Flawless game, TelaBoy, Mr. Airbnb. Love y'all, man. You know how we do this. Let's go. Let's go. $83.2, let's go. We got 3 more minutes left, y'all. 3 more minutes, and I officially been live for 2 hours. I could totally go longer. I know I gotta work my way up to where I want to be. I'm not there yet, but I will be soon. This is my third time going live. I don't wanna just put too much on myself just yet. I wanna give myself little increments and just ease my way in. You should stay on longer. I mean, I should, but I want to make sure I stick to the game plan and what I wrote down. To add some more dope, you've been so chill and vibes. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Do you, King? Let's go. 2 more minutes. Let's go. We got this. Wherever we at, I'm screenshotting it. 1 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm posting some more content, some more Airbnb contents. We're going viral tomorrow. Just know that we going viral. I'm dropping like 4 or 5 videos. They gonna go up. Hello. Everybody just joined. What's up? Sorry y'all missed the live. Getting ready to get off in 1 minute. We got it up to 87.6K likes. Let me get ready to screenshot this bad boy. Let's go. I'm getting ready. Whoever is on her, your comment is gonna be on that screen when I screenshot it. A lot of people gonna see that shit. A lot of people. Let's go. Flawless Gang ASMR. Checking mirrors at Airbnb. TelaBoy. My new video is on YouTube. Go check it out right now at TelaBoy314. If you follow my ASMR, make sure y'all go to ASMR TelaBoy. ASMR King TelaBoy. Let's go. Here it is. Let's screenshot this. Let's go. Let me get a couple screenshots. That was one, two. Let me get another one. Let's go. Let me get a couple screenshots. That was one, two. Let me get another one. Let's go. Let me get a couple screenshots. That was one, two. Let me get another one. Two. Let me get another one.